In China, there's one story that still gives people chills. A true urban legend. A bus ride that no one returned from. This is the story of bus number 375, the one that disappeared in the middle of the night. Part 1. The Last Bus. It happened on a cold November night, back in 1995. The last bus 375 left Yuanminjiwan, the old summer palace, in Beijing, heading to Xiangshan, or Fragrant Hills. It was around 12:15 a.m. The driver was tired. Just a few passengers were inside. It was a normal, quiet ride, until they saw something unusual on the road. Part 2. The three passengers. As the bus passed a lonely stretch of road, the driver noticed three people standing by the roadside. There was no bus stop there, no light, no houses nearby, just three figures waving slowly in the dark. The driver hesitated, but then he stopped the bus. The first man climbed in, tall, thin, with long white hair tied up, and wearing a dark robe, like something from old Chinese history. His face was pale, his eyes empty. He didn't blink. He didn't speak. Behind him came a younger man and a woman. They were also dressed in traditional Qing dynasty clothes, like they came from another time. Something was wrong. A few passengers stared. Something didn't feel right. Then, one man sitting near the back noticed something terrifying. They had no feet. Their legs moved, but their feet didn't touch the ground. They were floating slightly above the floor. Not walking, not gliding, floating. The passengers sat still, scared to even breathe. The driver said nothing. The three strangers walked slowly to the back of the bus. They sat, without a sound. Part 3. The Old Woman. Suddenly, an old woman stood up from her seat. She looked angry and pointed at a young man sitting nearby. She shouted, You stole my wallet." The young man stood up, shocked. "What? No, I didn't steal anything." But the old woman shouted louder, "Thief! Thief! Get down with me right now." She made a huge scene. The driver stopped the bus. The old woman pulled the young man off the bus with her. Everyone was confused. The bus drove away, into the dark. Part 4. The Truth. On the side of the road, the young man got angry. "Why did you do that? I didn't take anything." The old woman looked into his eyes and said in a soft voice, "I know, you didn't steal anything. I lied to save your life." Those three people had no feet. Part 5. The Vanishing. The next morning, bus 375 never reached the last stop. It was missing. The driver, the conductor, and all the passengers were gone. 3 days later, the police found the bus. It was at the bottom of the Miyun Reservoir, a water body far away. The strange thing? The bus had no damage. The fuel tank was full, but inside, they found three badly decomposed bodies. The driver, the ticket conductor, and one unknown person. No sign of the others. No answers. Final part, still a mystery. The police never found out how the bus got there. There's no road to the reservoir. No one saw it crash. No tire marks. No witnesses. Some say it was a ghost story. Some say the passengers were spirits, looking for someone to take with them. But people in Beijing still say, if you ever see bus 375 late at night, don't get in, even if the driver waves, even if the bus looks empty, because you might not come back. What do you think? Was it real or just a creepy tale? Let us know in the comments. And remember, some buses don't take you home. They take you somewhere else.